Question number 3. A CSV file stock.csv contains records of the following structure. It's a list with 4 elements: stock ID, stock name, unit price and number of units. Write a Python function md in brackets I name to modify the name of the stock whose stock name is passed as an argument. 1. Without using a temporary file, that is using a list. 2. Using a temporary file. This video tutorial explains 1. Without using a temporary file, that is modification is done using a list. Now, first you need to import all the necessary modules. You can write the function header. Parameter iname contains the name of the stock whose details you want to modify. Example taken B. This is your CSV file stock.csv. It contains 3 records. So as per this example, we want to modify the second record because its stock name is B. This file must be opened for reading purpose. We need to create a CSV reader object. So CRO is a CSV reader object and CRO contains all the lists. Now from CRO, retrieve list one by one. So how do you retrieve list one by one from CRO? For I in CRO, I will contain each and every list. Now if the item name present in I equal to I name, how do you get the item name present in I of 1 equal to I name? What's the meaning? That is a record to be modified. So in the second case, I of 1 is B, I name is also B, so they are equal. So the new item name should appear here. So new item name can be entered from the keyboard and that can be assigned it to I of 1. Otherwise, that is not the record to be modified, which means pass. Pass means empty statement. That means the list need not be modified. And after that, the list should be appended to a list LL. And initially, LL is an empty list. Once the use is over, you can close the file. So let me explain this part using an example. Initially, LL is an empty list. For I in CRO, I will contain the first list to begin with. So this time what is I of 1? A. What is the stock name that we want to modify? It is there in I name, example B. So A equal to B, wrong. So control will come to else part. Pass means empty statement. So this list need not be modified and that list is appended to LL. So now your LL will contain the first list. Now I will point to the second row, the second list. This time what is I of 1? B. What does I name contain? That is also B. So B equal to B, correct. So this is the record. This is the row that we want to modify. So new item name is entered from the keyboard. Example taken D. And that should be assigned it to I of 1. I of 1 is this memory location. So here the new item name will appear. And the new list, the new row is appended to list LL. So now LL will contain the new list. You can see the new item name comes. For I in CRO, now I will point to the last row, the last list. This time what is I of 1? C. What does I name contain? B. So C equal to B, wrong. Control will come to else part, meaning this is not the row to be modified. So that row, the third one, is appended to list LL. So now LL will contain the third list. Now this CSV file should be opened for writing purpose in W mode. And when you open a file in W mode, the existing records are deleted. Now to write data, you need to create the CSV writer object. If you don't write the delimiter character, by default it is comma. Now this is a nested list. So how can you write a nested list in one go or in one pass to a CSV file? There is a function by the name write rows. So please understand, if you want to write a nested list in one go or in one pass, use the function write rows. Here the nested list should be passed as an argument. And write rows is a function of the CSV writer object. So it should be called as cwo.writeRows. And this entire list is written to this CSV file. And once the use is over, you can close the file. So you can see the modified record comes in this CSV file. The semicolon is not necessary, it's a typing mistake. So anyway, a CSV file is modified by making use of list or without using temporary file.